Alright, what's up, y'all? It's Zoe the Flow back with another video. Now, the next video that we are gonna get on, last video we talked about taking action. Now, it's great to take action, but now you need to know what it is that you need to do. So, when you're trying to figure something out for yourself, you have to think. It's the power of thinking. You think and you think, and you're trying to figure out what it is that you want to do. Now, where it starts from is, okay, what do I need to do now? You have a list of things that you want to do, and you start attacking them. Now, these set of things that you want to do, it can be a bunch of topics. It can be whether it's in the car industry or whether it's welding or any of the sort. It could be anything, but you want to learn towards that one topic. You want to learn one topic to the next, and there's a set of things that you need to do to get there. You're not just gonna get there on your own. You got to figure out what it is that you want to do. So you think about it. For instance, I was trying to figure that out for a while, but now it's just learning about life in general for me. It's about learning what the Most High wants me to do. So I'm gonna be moving in that path, and I'm gonna keep reading the scriptures and going along with the things that I want to do. Now, that's just the example I have set for myself. Now, some things that I have learned is how the mind works, how our mind tricks us, how fear attacks us. There's a bunch of things that play into this. I'm gonna let the plane pass by. Probably cut that out. Yeah, they come pretty close over here. But some of the things that I have done are those things that we talked about right now. And you got to figure out a set of things that you do each day. You got to figure out, okay, well, why is it that I feel like this? Or why is it that I think like this? Why do these things pop up? Why do situations pop up and I shy away from them? Or it could be anything. It could be any action. It could be in any little topic. It could be anywhere. And when those things happen, you're just trying to correct it and fix it and be like, okay, this is why I act like this, or this is why I do this. It's a list of actions that you do throughout the day. Now, let's say you procrastinate something. Why do you procrastinate it to begin with? Because you don't want to do it. Why don't you want to do it? Because it's something that's very hard for you to do. Boom, right there. That's a roadblock that you can pass by. Or what is it that, why don't you want to go to certain areas? For instance, I had issues today, even picking out a new coffee shop. Like, why do you have issues with that? Because the coffee might not taste good. Well, you're taking that risk. You got to take the risk to be able to do those things. And when you plan stuff, it's kind of like you're going on the move. You're going on the flow. So if you're hesitant on something, you need to go towards that and face that. It's like that you can make a next level of progress. There you go. Another plane passes by. Neat. For instance, let's say you want to start learning a new language. Okay, so what would be the steps to starting a new language? Well, first, you got to start with the alphabet. Now, starting with the alphabet is the beginning. You have to learn the letters first. And then you can go into, okay, how do these letters form a word? So how do they work together to form a word? And then you eventually go from words to sentences. How do I put them together into sentences? And then you go on and you go forth and you keep learning and keep learning. And then you eventually get there. But it's those set of actions that you do that makes it structured and, okay, this is what's gonna lead me to get to that area. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to know what it is that you want to do. Because when you're lost and you don't know what to do, you're scattered minded, you feel like, oh, well, I need myself to be distracted. And then you end up sitting on your couch, or you end up getting lazy and watching a movie, or you end up going to buy food or listening to music the rest of the day. And where's that time being led to? You could be learning about your nutrition. You could be learning about the gym. You could be learning about welding. You could be learning about how people cook their foods, or how pipes work within houses, or how to even build a house, architecture, anything. But you gotta want to pick the spot that you want to work in. Sometimes that's not easy. That's why you have to figure yourself out as well. You gotta figure out, what am I about? What do I like? What do I not like? What catches my eye a lot of the time? How am I as a person? How do I operate? These questions will come up a lot, but you yourself need to figure that out. Nobody else is gonna do it for you. So you need to figure those things out yourself. Your mind's gonna tend to drift off, and that's okay. We have upsets. We end up falling at times. It just happens, Sometimes we don't even know it ourselves. That's why we need others to guide us as well. We need a circle so like that we're not lost all the time. Sometimes we can't see it within ourselves. So we need people to tell us, okay, well, did you notice this about yourself? Did you notice that about yourself? Because if you do it all on your own, yes, you could do it all on your own, but it's going to be a battle. And you're going to be fighting. It's not going to be easy, because you're going to get in your head, you're going to fall down, and then eventually you're going to go back to that same spot, and you're going to freak out again. You're going to go crazy, and you're going to be like, what the heck do I do in this situation? I've been in those situations a lot of the times, but now I have people that'll guide me back up and be like, okay, I'm okay. The verse that I use for this is Ecclesiastes 4:9, and it talks about how two are better than one, because if one falleth, one could pick up the other. And it's truly a blessing to have those people around me, and I do appreciate them. Shout out to the Akim. It's as if I've been given a lot of help, and I'm thankful for that. I am truly thankful for that. And not everybody has that. But that's why I'm here as well, to help you guys see the bigger picture within yourselves, to see what it is that you guys can do, to see what it is that you guys can achieve. Where are you lacking? But as I said in the previous video, you gotta want it. You gotta want it. And that cannot be expressed enough as well. So what I want you guys to do is find a structure for yourself. I want you guys to have these questions with yourself and figure out what it is that you truly want to do, because we all struggle with this. Now, if you just want to sit on the couch all day watching TV, that's fine too. I mean, me, I can't live like that. I seriously can't live like that. Like, I have to be learning something every single day. Other people might be okay with just like sleeping or listening to music, which is nothing wrong. It's their way of contributing, Now, if they're going backwards and they're sliding downwards, okay, that would be an issue. But then again, a person picks how they live their life, and they'll live it throughout how they want to, So with that being said, I want you guys to really think and question yourselves. Think about who you are. I want you guys to think about who you are. Throw it down in the comment section, something that the qualities that you think you are. And I'm gonna end it off right there. You already know. This is your boy, Zoe, The Flow, signing off.